Hello and welcome. I'm Reggie. This is a Yoga Sculpt class, so we will use dumbbells. You could do the whole thing without dumbbells, that's fine. I'm doing this class without yoga blocks in case you don't have them at home. Feel free to use yoga blocks at different points, especially with the lunges and the step-throughs. There are some cardio bursts. Just take everything at your own pace. If you need a pause, if you need a drink of water, take it. Don't wait for me to say it. Dumbbells. I have a lighter set and a heavier set. Lighter 1 to 3 pounds, heavier 4 and up, heavy maybe 3. So just give your body time to adjust. We move through yoga poses with this class. So just know it changes the weight work, or I feel like it does. So that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. So we'll get started. Let's have fun. So I'll have you first just take a child's pose. Knees come wide, big toes together. If your hips are really tight, or your hamstrings even, you could take your feet hip socket apart instead of bringing your heels together or your big toes together. Stretch your arms out. Take a big breath in. If you need a pause, feel free to come back to this position. You can always bend your elbows, let your head rest on your hands. You can bring your arms beside you. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Come forward. Walk your hands a hand width in front of you. Tuck your toes under. Find your downward facing dog. So there's a lot of shoulders. Take care of yourself. Remember that child's pose is yours, even if I don't call it. Start to pedal out your legs a little bit. Bend one knee, let your other heel relax. Notice where you're pressing into your hands. Your thumbs and index fingers should be grounding down into your mat, and your finger pads pressing down. That takes some of the pressure out of your outer wrists. However, I say that, and still, let's say your outer wrists start to scream at you, go to that child's pose or even in between tabletop, and you can hang out there and still get the work without some of that extra in your wrist. Start to find stillness. Bend your knees, let your heels press up and back. Maybe they come closer to the mat. Doesn't matter if they do or don't. Spiral your inner thighs to the back of the room. Set your gaze back behind you. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Okay, look to the top of your mat. Step your feet up. Take them wide. Ragdoll. Feet are at least hip socket. They could go mat distance apart. Let your head be heavy. Again, rock your hips a little bit. Maybe you grab your elbows with your hands. Maybe you can clasp your fingers together behind your back. Just let your head relax a bit down. Take a big breath in. Start to find stillness. Bring your left hand down to your mat. Twist open to the right. Right hand can stay on your wrist, on your waist, or you can reach your right arm up, make some wrist circles, bend your left knee, still keep your hips square to the mat. And then roll your wrists out the other way. Notice if your shoulders try to creep up by your ears, let your left shoulder let your bottom shoulder relax down. Okay, switch sides. Place your opposite hand on the mat, bring your other hand to your hip, open up to the other side. Roll your wrists out to one side, roll the other way, or your hands on your hip. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, forward fold. Heel toe your feet hip socket apart. They could come closer. Inhale to a half lift, so long spine. Shoulder blades glide down your back. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back, downward facing dog again. So take your steps back, find your down dog. Inhale, shift forward. You're in a high plank. Option to lower to your knees. Roll your shoulders down your back. Come all the way to your belly, hugging your ribs. If it does not feel good on your body, you're going to come down on one forearm and then the other forearm. Bring your hands by your low ribs, untuck your toes, press your feet down, inhale, lift your chest up. So for this first one, your hands could be off the mat. You could lift them up, pull your shoulder blades together a little bit more, or you can keep them down. Ground your toes into your mat, spiral your inner thighs to the ceiling. Think length more than height. Like more than how high you lift your body up, can you get long from the crown of your head to your toes? Pull your belly button in, take a breath in, exhale, lower back down. Inhale, press your toes down, inhale, lengthen up. Shoulders glide down your back. This time you could bring your palms up off your mat if you want. Feel your elbows reach for your hip bones. Now press your palms down. Can you lift your chest up a little bit higher? A little higher cobra. If that creates a kink in your low back that does not feel good, you're lowering yourself back down. Inhale, lower. Inhale, stay. Exhale, lower down. One more option to add on. Press your toes down. Belly button pulls in. Inhale, lift up. Your cobra. You can stay low. You can come up higher, or you can press down into your hands. Lift your chest and thighs off your mat. You're an upward facing dog. Any of those variations is perfect. Take a breath in. Exhale, back downward facing dog. You can always skip those too and go straight to down dog. So, or you throw a child's pose in there. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Look to the top of your mat, step or hop up, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Hands to your thighs or your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, ground down, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Arms reach up, elbows bend. You'll cactus your arms, so knee back bend. So squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then inhale, lift back up. We'll do that again. Bend your elbows, hug them toward each other. Collarbones are wide. Either your chin's parallel to the mat, or maybe you lift your heart up a little more to the ceiling. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale, forward fold. Head comes back down. Inhale, half lift, long spine. Plant your hands, step. You can hop back if you wanted. High plank, option for your knees. Shift your shoulders forward, elbows bend. All the way down or halfway down, you have your cobra or up dog. So, all the way down if you want your cobra, halfway down if you wanted your up dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Big breath out. Look to the top of your mat. Step or hop up. Inhale, half lift. Roll your shoulder blades down your back. Exhale, forward fold. Just let your head drop. Inhale, bend your knees. Sink your hips down and back. Chair pose. Hands could always be at heart center. Arms could reach up by your ears. You could bring your arms parallel. Check out your toes. You should be able to wiggle them whenever you're in chair, unless I say otherwise, and your inner thigh spiral to the back of your mat. So if you still feel this in your knees, even though you're not in your toes, come out of it a little bit. If you can go lower, go lower. Inner thigh spiral to the back of the room. Take a breath in. Belly button pulls in, forward, a little bit lower if you can. Arms reach back, airplane your arms. So you're still chair legs, arms are back. Hug your arms in. Maybe you can clasp your fingers, maybe too much mobility this early in the day or time of practice. Take a breath in. Breath out, let those hands go if they were clasped. Reach back up, still in chair. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. So whenever we add movement, if it's too much for your body, you can always stay with chair. You're back in your plank. Inhale, shift forward, elbows bend, up dog or cobra. You are in control, which you need today. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, right leg lifts up behind you. Option of your left knee on your mat. Hips are squared to the top of your mat. Okay, you're in the three-legged down dog. Let's play a little bit. Pull your right knee towards your right tricep. So you're hugging in. If that's too intense, bring your foot down. Otherwise, your heels, your toes are off the floor, your shoulders are down your back, your belly button's in. Inhale, kick back, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, play a little more. Knee to your opposite elbow. So hug your right knee to your left arm. Hips stayed square. Kick back, three-legged downward facing dog. Remember your left knee could be down. Pull your knee straight forward. Place your foot down, you are in a low lunge. Fingertips, if you had blocks, I highly recommend them right here to rest your hands. Roll your shoulders down your back. Walk your left hand more in, twist to the right. Right hand to your waist or reach up. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, shoulders soften, and then unwind. So low lunge, crescent lunge. You'll reach up, arms reach to the ceiling, hand could be on a wall, you could stay low, your back knee could stay down if you need it to. Bend your back knee enough, pull your left hip forward, your right knee's in line with your ankle. So crescent lunge, you're nice and long through your arms, shoulders glide down your back. Airplane lunge, arms will reach back. We were here in chair, airplane arms there. We're in airplane arms again with our lunge. Pull your belly button in, lift your heart up a bit. Pull your pinkies toward each other. Take a big breath in. Stay for your exhale. Wiggle your right toes. Check where your weight is. Inhale back to your crescent lunge. Warrior two. So I'm going to face away from you. Pivot open to your left. You'll adjust your right foot. You'll heel toe. So your front foot's going straight forward. Your back foot's at a 90-degree angle or slightly, your heel's slightly back. Okay, options here. Your knee is in line with your ankle and your toes. That's non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. I did not say that right, but you know what I mean. You could straighten your leg if you need to a little bit. Play with that. You could walk your back foot in a little bit, but your knee's not past your toes. Shoulders roll down your back. You can even bring your hands to your hips if you need to. Take a breath in. Keep your legs. Reach up and back. Reverse warrior. Maybe bend into your right knee a little bit more. Anchor your left foot down. Big breath. Exhale, back to warrior two. Arms are long. Windmill your arms. Pivot. Frame your foot. You're on the ball of your back foot. Step back. Plank pose. Down dog if you needed it. Shift forward. Elbows bend. Up dog. Remember, you can go straight to your down dog, or you can throw that child's pose in there. Exhale, back downward facing dog. So same thing on this second side. We'll add on just a tiny bit. Lift your left leg up. Here's the playful part. Right knee could come down. Hug your left knee towards your left elbow. And then kick back, three-legged downward facing dog. You've got this. Exhale, knee towards your right elbow. Pull your abs in, square your shoulders, square your hips off. Inhale, kick back. Pull your right knee or your left knee in, your right leg's back, and then place your foot down. Find your lunge. So your foot's a little more closer to your left hand. And then let's twist. Walk your right hand in slightly. Roll your shoulders down your back. Left hand can stay at your waist, or you're reaching your arm up. Let your shoulders relax. Take a big breath in. You are strong through both legs. So you could wiggle your left toes, but you're high on the ball of your back foot. If your knee's down, you're still pulling your left hip back. Take one more breath here. Exhale, untwist. Remember, hands could be on blocks. This is your class, so make this work for you. Here we go. Crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Okay, sometimes I just have to readjust. So if you're like wobbly, give yourself more space between your feet. Maybe you were on a tightrope and we need to be on train tracks here. Right knee can bend. Maybe you keep your knee bent. Maybe you press your heel back. Your ball of your foot is still in line with your heel. Wiggle those left toes. Take a breath in. Breath out. Check out your alignment. Maybe you could heel toe your left foot forward. I don't know. And then airplane your arms. Reach back. This time, palms can face down. Hug your shoulder blades down your back. Bring those pinkies toward each other. You're holding. Tuck your hip bones towards your ribs so your core stays engaged. No tension in your neck, even though your arms are strong. Your back's strong. Take one more breath here. Maybe you sink your hips an inch lower. Inhale, back to your crescent lunge. Reach arms up. Hands to heart center. Windmill open. Warrior two, adjust your feet. So we're going through this round slow, right? And then shoulders relax. Check out your alignment. We'll add your dumbbells for the next round. So your front knee's in line with your ankle. Ground your back foot down. Take a breath in. Keep your legs. Exhale, reverse warrior. So reach up and back. If you need to give your legs a break, just straighten your front leg. You're in reverse triangle. Take a big breath in. Can you sink your knee a little bit deeper, but still wiggle those left toes? And then back to warrior two. So I'm adding one more thing here. You'll straighten your front leg. Horse, this is star pose. We use it with the weight transition. And then horse, or like plie squat. Knees go out, heels are in, toes are out, heels are in. There's your horse. You can always work up higher if you need to. Okay, so we'll need that in a little bit. Arms reach back up, straighten your legs. You're back in star, turn your toes. Windmill your arms, you're pivoting, you're back to your lunge. If we had our weights, you'd pull them to your chest, then you would plant them down, and then step back. Here's your vinyasa. Shift forward, elbows bend. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, when we add the weights, there's no weights in half lift. You're always moving your weights to heart center. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Look to the top of your mat. Step up, or you can hop. Inhale, half lift, long spine. No weights. Exhale, forward fold. Grab your dumbbells. I'm going to have you heel toe your feet a little bit wider. You're in we're in narrow squat with a narrow press here. So elbows will bend. Elbows are in line with your shoulders. You could heel toe your feet further out if you wanted. Tailbones back. You're sitting down and then pressing up. Exhale, sit back. Inhale, up. So elbows stay close in line with your shoulders. They'll want to lower, which may be fine for the day, but you're working to keep them in line so you don't lose any of the effort. Knees bend, press up. You can wiggle your toes still, and inner thighs spiral to the back of the room. If your low back is cranky, take your feet wider. Belly button pulls in. You have 4 more. Here's 3 more. So our body is plenty warmed up. You can always do this without weights. Change the weights, ditch them, or lighten them up. Maybe you need heavier. Hold this one down. Bring your hands to heart center. You still have your dumbbells. I like to clasp my fingers around each other. Roll your shoulders down your back. Wiggle those toes. Down and up. Down, lift, down, lift, down. You have 4. If you need to hold instead of pulse, do it. 2, 1. Bring your arms back through airplane. You still have your dumbbells. Tricep kickbacks. Elbows bend and extend. This is a perfect one. Maybe you need to give your legs a shake out and then you come back. You can alternate arms. One arm extends. You are stopping when your dumbbells and hands get to where your hip pockets would be instead of letting your arms come all the way forward. Shoulders glide down your back. Check in with your foundation. You could still wiggle your toes. Belly button still pulls in. You're strong through your core. Press back and bend. Press back and bend. You have 3 more. Back and bend 2 more times. 1 more. Extend, hold. Bring your hands to heart center. You're still in chair. Exhale, forward fold. Ditch your weights. Step back, find your plank. We have plank jacks. So one foot steps out, the other foot steps out. Both feet can step out. Or knees could be down. You tap it out, okay? You could tap your knee wide. Play with it. If this is too much on your hands, come down to your forearms. Exact same thing. Shoulders glide down your back, everyone. If you need a breather, take a breath and join back in. You have 10, 9, you are not here long, it's temporary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. If you need to, bring your knees down, hands come down, down dog. Take a big breath in, big breath out. It's awesome for your heartbeat to pound. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, pull your right knee in towards your chest. Place your foot down, grab your weights, you're stilting them. You're stepping your right leg's knee is in line with your ankle. Step your back foot forward and back. So step forward and back. It's exhale as you come up, inhale back. Now notice your right hip is tucked under so it's like you're squeezing your glutes underneath, right? So your hips aren't rocking. If you want more strength, you're gonna keep moving slow. If you want more cardio, speed it up. This could be too low. You could always take your hands up or to a wall, okay? Again, you're making this work for you. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold back. You're in your lunge. Grab your weights. Rise all the way up. Remember, you don't need your weights. Shoulders roll down your back. Arms come beside you. Hinge forward. Palms face in. Little back work. Your 45-degree angle. Squeeze up and lower. Exhale up. You're in a row. Narrow row. Elbows hug your ribs. Notice if your back wants to round, press your collarbones forward. Okay, options. You could bring your back forward. Back foot forward. You could be staggered shoulder. You could bring your back knee down, okay? So what do you need to do? Breathe out as you lift. Lift, lower. Wiggle those right toes. If you're in this lunge position and you want a little more, you're on the ball of your back foot, your heels stacked over your ball of your foot. You have 4. Here's 3. 2 more. Hold the next one up. Let's pulse. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Just tiny little squeeze. You're in control. You've got this. You're strong through your legs. Core's engaged. Here's 6, 5, 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Hands come to heart center. Lift up. Crescent pose. Warrior 2. You're opening up. Arms go wide. Now, bring your arms in. I'm turning to go with you. I'll flip back around, but your elbows are in. You have a bicep curl. So you're in your warrior 2. We're working our biceps. Shoulders are nice and stacked over your hips, okay? Check your front knee out. You might need to make an adjustment. Your knees in line with your toes. toes. Your back foot's anchored down 90 degrees or turned slightly out. Now, elbows could be close to your ribs, or they are more away from your ribs, okay? Shoulders glide down your back. It may look, if I look opposite, stay with the way you're going. You'll just do the other side. Next time, here's 4. Here's 3. 2 more. One more little curl. It's not a little curl, it's a big curl. And then hands come back to heart center. Turn your toes, star pose. So feet are parallel, arms reach up. There's your star. Breath in. Exhale. Heels together, toes apart. Find your horse stance. Remember, you could be up higher, heavy tailbone. So your bum's not back now, you're forward. We have a row. Palms face down, and you'll lift. Arms extend. Exhale, lift. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You might be going slower than you want, especially on the way down. Stay with it. No, if you need to come out of it, shake your legs out, do it. Wiggle those toes still. Heavy tailbone. Exhale, lift. You're almost there. You have 5 and 4. 3 more. 2 more times. 1 more. Hold this one up, little pulses. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Elbows, arms are parallel with your mat. You can always lower one arm if you need to. Ditch your weights. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands together. You're in horse. Take a breath in. Stay for your exhale. Maybe sink your hips lower. Inhale, star. Okay, hands to heart center. There's your pull. You're pivoting. You're not in a hurry. Turn your toes. You're back to your lunge. Hinge forward. You're strong through your core. Dumbbells come down. Plant your dumbbells. Step back. Vinyasa. If you want it, if you want a child's pose, it's yours too. Shift forward. Elbows bend. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. We get to do one more side. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, pull your knee towards your chest. Place your foot down. You are in your lunge again. Dumbbells go up on there and just tilting them. Starting block toe tap. Shoulders relax. Exhale up, inhale back. Exhale up, inhale back. Okay, foundation. Wiggle those left toes. Let you know where you're at. Shoulders, you lighten your hands. Hug your left glutes under. You're breathing. Faster if you want more cardio. Slower if you want more strength. Both are awesome. Breathe. Really be lightish in your hands. So sometimes I start to squeeze really firm, relax a little bit. Belly button pulls in. You are strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long lunge. So your legs back here in your low lunge. You'll keep your dumbbells. We'll rise up. Sometimes I need to press up through my thigh. Just try not to your knees, to press onto your knee. So you're back in your lunge. If you feel like you're on a tightrope, take your feet to train tracks. Remember, back knee could come down. You could take a horse stance. You are in your lunge. Okay. Shoulders roll down your back. Hinge forward. Palms face, wide angle row. Palms face back behind you. Elbows bend, go out wide, and come down. So if you're not sure, it looks like this. Okay, my feet weren't right, but that's the upper body. You are on the ball of your back foot. If you've been doing this for a while and you're like, oh, this is so easy on my legs, put some more space in there. Lower deeper into your front knee. So your knees don't align with your ankle, but your legs are fired up to keep your alignment. Breathe out as you lift. You're almost there. Here's 5. Remember, you can alternate arms. You could ditch your weights. You could add weight. 2 more. 1 more time. Little pulses. Squeeze. Squeeze at the top. Exhale as you lift. Hug your shoulder blades along your spine. Front knees in line with your ankle. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center. Lift up. You're in your crescent lunge. Back knee might bend. Warrior 2. So adjust your feet again. Shoulders roll down your back, hammer curls, palms face in. You'll curl and release. Belly button pulls in. Stack your shoulders over your hips and look at your alignment. You could straighten your front leg if you need to, or put like a micro bend in there. Ground down into your back edge. Core is nice and strong. Curl and extend. So elbows could hug your ribs more. If that helps you stay more stacked through your shoulders and hips, do it. If you want to add a little more challenge, take those elbows more further out in front of you. Don't let your posture change. Exhale as you curl. Breathe. You have 4 more. Here's 3. 2 more. 1 more time. Hands together. Straighten your front leg, star pose. Turn your toes forward, arms reach up. That's star. Plie, squat, or horse. Dumbbells come together, heels in. Let's do a little bit of core work. So we'll twist. Twist to the front, center, back, center. So you're rotating. That's what you're doing. Rotating from your waist. Elbows are wide. You could go to 1 dumbbell. Elbows or arms are parallel to your mat. If they're starting to droop, lower it. Go to 1 dumbbell. Go to none. Press your knees wide. Wiggle your toes. You're almost there. Rotate, center. Rotate, center. Sit lower if you can. You have a heavy tailbone. Your bum's not going back. Shoulders are stacked. 4 more. Breathe out as you rotate. Here's 3. 2 more. It's not a big move. 1 more. Hips don't move. Here we go. Lower an inch, lift an inch. If you want, arms can extend out more of an O, otherwise they're anywhere in between. Shoulders are stacked. That's the main thing. If I could see you, that's what I'm looking for. Press, pulse. You have 7, 6. You got this. 5, 4, 3. Feel the work happening. Hold this one down. 4, 3, 2. Can you go lower? Press all the way up. Inhale, reach up. Pull, pivot. So hands to heart center. Pivot to the front. Plant your weights down. There's never a rush in that, even if it takes you longer to get there. Some days I'm super slow. Super, super slow. Chaturanga, elbows bend. Inhale, up dog. Or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take a big breath. Big breath out. Okay, shift forward. Knees come down. Come onto your forearms. Shoulders down your back. Palms can face down. You could also do this on your hands. Plank. Hips go up and back, or you're on your knees. Now, you could stay here. I'm going to give you a couple options. If you want, you're going to press your heels forward and back. You can do that from your knees too. Otherwise, we're going to add some more cardio. Knees hug in like a mountain climber. It's a mountain climber. Knees pull in one at a time. If that is too much and you have discs at home, you can always do the mountain climbers. If you were in class with me, we do it on discs a lot. We use the disc or the gliders. Keep going. Shoulders glide down your back. If you want more space, hands could be on your blocks or they could be on the mat. You could speed this up if you wanted. Your bum is low, so if your bum starts to stick up like down dog, get long again. You're not dropped in your belly. Belly's tight. You can crisscross if you want. You have 10, 9, 8. Speed it up if you want. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your plank. Hold it. 5, 4. Yes, you can. 3, 2. Down dog. Big breath in. Big breath out. Look to the top of your mat. Bend down onto your knees and bring your legs out in front of you. Dumbbells if you want them. Lie all the way down though. Tiny bit of core. And then we stretch. Lie all the way down. Okay. Whew. Legs to the ceiling. And then dumbbells can be up to the ceiling, like hands up to the ceiling. You could do this with no dumbbells. Feet are hip distance, feet are flexed, shoulder lifts. Lift and lower. Okay. Belly button pulls in. You've been doing that all of class. Stay just as strong as when you're standing. You're down now, so sometimes it's easier, like, I don't have to support my back as much. We're back to the mat. Nope, use this time. Train those muscles. Exhale, lift, lower. I'd rather you ditch the weights and focus on your core than letting your core go to keep your weights. You have 3 more. 2 more. Chin drops slightly to your chest. Okay, we'll add a chest press. Elbows will bend. Reach up and across. It's like a rope climber. Reach up and across your other ankle and bend. Elbows. Reach up and over and bend. Across if you need to. Feet can come down. Again, you can ditch your weights. You'll reach up and over and just a tiny bit more chest. Although we hit chest again with those O's. Flex to your feet. You have 4. Here's 3, 2, 1. Head comes down, hug your knees in, put your dumbbells down, rock your hips out, hands go behind your head, shoulders lift up, alternate, bicycles or crisscross, strong from your glutes to your toes, rotate, shoulders are off your mat, higher, fast or slow, elbows stay wide, so you're rotating from your waistline. Here's 8, 7, 6, keep breathing, breathe out as you twist. Can you lift your shoulders a tiny bit higher? 2, 1, and rest. Stretch it out, awesome job. Take a big breath in, big breath out, just let your muscles relax. One more of those, big breath in, tighten your muscles up. Exhale, let them drop. And then bend your knees, feet are hip distance apart, arms beside you. Let's bridge. Lift your hips up. Okay, this should feel good. So, not that any bridge doesn't. If you had a block, you could put it underneath you. At home, you could have a pillow or something. Option to shimmy your shoulders underneath, clasp your fingers, or grab the edges of your mat. Okay, you could tighten your glutes for just a moment, but then I want you to let them chill. So we're switching gears here. You've done a lot in the last almost 30 minutes. Hips lift up, knees reach away from your shoulders. So there's still work going on. Slow your breath down. I'm going to start to make that change. Take a big breath in, big breath out. One more. Eyes could even shut down. Big breath in, big breath out. If your shoulders are shimmied underneath you, unwind them. Lower your spine down slow. So it's upper back, middle back, low back. Your tailbone comes down last. Okay? Stretch your right leg up, flex your foot, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Keep your foot down or lift your leg up. Hands can go behind your thigh or over your shin. If you had a strap or something, you could wrap it around instead of using your hands. You could rock your hips out. Sometimes people prefer this one seated. Eyes can shut down. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. So we'll take our twist here. You'll bring your, let go of your leg, bring your left heel back down close to your bum, and then you still have your figure 4 going on. I'm going to use my block as a prop, and I'm rocking my hips. You'll rock your hips over to the left, so the bottom of your right foot can come down onto your mat. Or I'm using my dumbbell, since I don't have a block. And then shimmy your shoulders to the left, so both shoulder blades are on your mat. Chin can go to the right if that's okay on your neck. Now take a moment. Press your knee open, so away from your torso, and then just back off. Just chill. Big breath in. You could breathe into your belly. Let your nervous system know you are okay. We want to come out of that. If you happen to be in fight or flight from all the work, come out of that and come into rest and digest. One more breath here. Really let your weight just drop into your mat. And then if it helps, you'll use your hands to unwind you. We'll switch sides. So first undo your legs, give yourself a good squeeze, good hug. Chin can come to your chest if that feels good. Right foot comes down, stretch your left leg up, flex your foot, cross your leg over. And then whatever you need, hands could go over your thigh, over your shin or under your thigh. Knee goes wide, your left foot's flexed, everything else can be pretty chill. Okay, this is the stretch, the cool down. This matters as much, if not more, than the rest of class. So keep your focus. I say that to myself as well as to anyone else. Big breath in, big breath out. Switching gears before I do the next thing is sometimes not easy. Sometimes I just want to jump into the next thing and not really pause. Pause. Take a breath in. Breath out. Right foot comes down, your heel's kind of close to your right bum cheek, kind of meaning it's going to be different for all of us. And then lower your legs to the right. So now the bottom of your foot's coming down to the mat. Maybe use your block, prop, or pillow. Shimmy your shoulders to the right. Both of them are on your mat, chin to the left. Arms could stretch out. You could hold on to your shin. Let this feel good. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. And you can press your knee wide, but then really just back off. If you found that you still have a ton of energy left, then you know for next time when I gave some of those options that were lower or about the weights, you know to adjust. And then every day is different, so it may feel completely different tomorrow or the next day. Start to unwind. I'm going to have you give yourself one more good hug here. Hug your knees into your chest. You can roll up into a tight ball and then set it for rest. I'll let you know when it's time to move. You are not here long. Arms, palms can face the ceiling. You could have your hands on your belly. Stretch your legs out if you want. 3 or 4 breaths. Just let yourself be still. Big breath in. Big exhale out. Take a moment, thank yourself for showing up. Think of at least one thing you're grateful for. 2, if that one thing didn't include something about yourself. And that's not in a proud way, it's just sometimes we are so quick to think negative of ourselves, and we miss out on some of the things God has in mind if we keep staying down and don't recognize our strengths. And when we show up, okay, you can stretch yourself out. If you have more time, stay here longer. Otherwise, bring your knees together. You'll roll to one side. Eyes can stay shut down. You'll press yourself all the way up. We'll end in a forward fold for like 2 breaths. So legs could go wide. You could take them straight out. Arms reach up, hinge over. Take a big breath in. Lift your chest up and then exhale. One more time. Check in. How does your body feel? Where might there be some tension you could let go of? Just nod side to side. Shake it out. One breath in. Breath out. And then roll yourself up and give yourself a hand. Awesome job. Thank you for joining me. I can't wait to see you again. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and thank you.